Hi guys, today I'm going to show you how to upgrade the spool bearings on your Zillion Type R. By upgrading the bearings to better ceramic bearings, you're going to have a more controlled cast, and it's going to give you a longer casting distance because of the slow startup inertia. Now first thing, of course, we're going to need our Zillion reel. We're going to need a small jeweler screwdriver, a fishing hook, a coin, and of course you're going to need the bearings that you're going to upgrade. This is a set that you can get from Boca bearings. Just put in this model number in the model search and you should get the correct hit. To order, you can go to www.bocabearings.com. What you're going to also need is you're going to need something to remove the spool pin. I used to use a spool pin removal tool from Hedgehog Studio. If some of you have been keeping up with my video, I actually just got a new product in from Boca. I tested it on a couple of reels already. It actually has been working very good. It's this spool pin plier. You see it here? This helps you to install and remove the spool pin. You can get this from, you should be able to get this from bocabearings.com. I don't see it on their website yet, but I'm sure if you send them an email, they'll tell you when it's available and how to order. And for those who are interested, this is how the packaging looks like. Okay, before we do anything, we're going to first prep the bearings. So let's take the bearings out. What I'm going to be doing is to remove the seals on these bearings and put some oil in it. If you fish in a boat and you're not going to dunk a reel in in the water and in places with a lot of sediment, you can run the bearings without the seals, which is what I like to do. If you fish in rivers or any places that you might get any contamination or sediments in the bearings, just remove one side of seal, put the drop of oil in, and then you can put the seal back on. There, all the seals are off. And then just take your favorite bearing oil. The one that I like to use is the Boca Lightning Lube high-speed oil. It has a very low viscosity. It's very good for high-speed applications like the fishing reel spool bearings. We're just going to put a drop in each bearing. You're going to have to oil these bearings every once in a while, depends on how often you fish. You can run these bearings dry, but I like to put some oil in it to quiet it down, otherwise it's going to be really loud. Now after we oil the bearings, we can put it aside. We're going to take the reel and remove the side plate. You're going to see a screw on the side. We take a coin, go in the groove, and just untighten it. After it's loose, you can just turn it with your finger. As soon as it pops out, twist the side plate, remove it, and the spool should come out as well. These are the two bearings that we're going to be replacing. This is the one under the spool, and this is the one on the side plate. We're going to do this one first. To change a bearing, make sure you get your small screwdriver. You can see a bearing retainer on here. Make sure you put your finger on it, otherwise the retainer is going to fly, and trust me, if it flies, it will fly really far. Just put it on there like this. Pop it out. Once it's out, you can just remove it with your finger and just remove the bearing. Just like that. Well, that shouldn't come off. Just put this one back in. And just put the new bearing in. After that, just reinstall the retainer. It's very simple. Now we got the easy part done. The next bearing we're going to be replacing is the one on the spool. Now, we're going to take our spool pin removal plier and then work on it. what we're going to do is line it up with the spool pin and just pop it off. There, it's done. Very simple. Remove the old bearing and put the new one in, just like that. And then to install, just pop the pin back in. Now you're going to notice that the pin is not going to clear it, so we can't use the same method that we installed to put the pin back in. What we're going to do is you're going to see there's some groove on the side here. We'll line the small groove with the end that's sticking out, and then the other side is going to come out here. So we flip the pliers over. It's not easy to see this, but we're going to slide the pin under the groove here and just pop it in. Now as soon as it's in, just like that, we're going to use this and adjust the spool pin until equal ends comes out of each side of the spool shaft. There you go. Just replace the bearing on the spool. Now last part is very easy. All you have to do is take your spool, pop it back in. Make sure the bearing side goes in first. Take the side plate, slide it in at an angle, twist, and retighten the screw. Take a coin and tighten it. After you tighten that, test it, make sure the spool spins nice. And you should notice a bit of improvement on the spool's performance and your casting capabilities. Thank you very much for watching this video. I hope it helped you. If you have any questions, you can leave a comment. Thank you very much.